Well, hello everybody. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com coming to you live on Tuesday, February 8th. And happy Tuesday. I didn't even say that. Hopefully this one's going to work. If you've been watching me all the time lately, since I started on YouTube, I've been having a little bit of technical issues. So hopefully the sound will be fine today. I've turned everything off except for the computer and the phone. All the windows are closed, everything's closed, so hopefully this is coming through live. So if you're on here, go ahead and say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. And let me know if you can hear me good and see everything good. And we'll get started in just a second. All right, I am showing up live, yay! All right, I didn't announce this because I didn't know exactly what time I'd be on here today. So hopefully somebody will be joining me soon and we'll get started. Now we're doing a bay window card today. So I've done one of these before. Last time I did it, it was with the New Horizons paper. And this was one of the ones I did. And it's so neat. Looks like that from the top and that from the front. And it just makes a bay window. So it's really cool. And it goes great with designer paper that has some kind of a scene on it, or even any designer paper will work. Hey Jude, hey Patricia. So good, a couple people are joining me. I know I should have announced it because even the girls, I had a class this morning and the girls were here. They're like, what time are you doing your video today? I said, I don't know. Whatever time I get ready. And I ended up just sitting around doing practically nothing all day, but I just was kind of like trying to get up my, energy to go do a video. Hey Danette, hey Denise, hey Marcia, Starla, Carol, how are you guys doing? Patricia, all right. You just finished watching one of Ruth's videos. Oh, she's so good. She's so good. I know, she's one of my favorites. How's the sound this time? Is it sounding okay? Hopefully. And no crackling noises. Hi, Katrina. First time live with me. Good. Got some newbies on here. I know. I was just going to pop on today and just do a quick live. And I'm so clear. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Well, I did plug my phone into my computer. So now I guess it's kind of hardwired instead of wireless. So hopefully that will make a difference. Really like these bay window cards. So this is what it looks like from the top. And then this is when it's flat, so you can mail it flat. And then it opens up and has that in the inside. And you just pop it right under here. And that's what holds it open. And we have a cute little bumblebee on here. And a little daisy. And then I put a little a rhinestone right there. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's see if we can get a few more people on. Oh, and I've got to show you, this is from the Daisy Lane stamp set, which is the oldie but a goodie. We've had this for a couple years, I think. And I hadn't used it in a while, but I thought, since all these daisies were on here, I thought that would be perfect to do with this paper. And I wanted the daisy to kind of be white, so I did it on white paper and used the gray granite stamped off, so it was really pale, so it would kind of look just like this one. But you know what, I'm thinking vanilla might have even worked for that instead of white, because that kind of is like an off-white there. So that's Daisy Lane. That's in the big catalog. And then also the paper is from the Sale-abration catalog, which you still have 3 more weeks to get this for free. Well, actually, all of these are while supplies last. So if it sells out, it sells out. They're not ordering anymore. So this is for free right now while supplies last. And it is a really pretty pack of paper. It's 12 by 12, a regular size pack. So you get 2 of each pattern. And I should have brought it in here with me, but I didn't. And we have lots of pretty things in here. I did a card with this, I think, on the last video, the Simply Marvelous paper. I love, love, love that paper. I ordered like 6 of them already. And then we have some rainbow stuff, some otters, and this pack, which is really, really pretty. This is the Friendly Hello paper and the matching stamp set. This is with a $100 order. And then there's a set of words that are really pretty. And my favorite last video a couple days ago, Calming Camellia. This is my favorite stamp set ever. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to keep that one. I actually have 2 of them now because I love it so much. All right, so let me see. We've got a whole bunch more people on here. Good. Hey, Mary. Hey, Anna. Deborah. Watching from work. Uh-oh. Can't tell on ya. Oh, you guys are so fun. All right, Denise says daisies are her favorite. All right, so this is the first one I did about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I did 2 of them with this paper. So you can go back and check that video if you want to. And a few people said that the directions were a little confusing on the last one. So I made this like super easy to do. And the directions are super, super easy. So I'm going to show you. I wrote it all out for you. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hold it like this so you can see it. And if you want to take a screenshot, I know it's kind of small print, but if you want, I'm going to hold it close. So this is all that you need. And hopefully that's all in the screen. So you can take a screenshot of that. And then I've got a picture for you of how to cut. So we've got this one of the directions. So the big piece right here, this is 4 1/4 by 11. So that's half of a sheet of paper. And then we're going to score that here, kind of backwards. You're scoring it at 3/8, 1 7/8, 3 5/8, 5 1/8, and 5 1/2. So those are the score lines. Okay, so that's the first part. And then we're going to fold that in just a second. And then we've got our designer paper. And this is this is the hardest part of the whole card, is cutting this designer paper. So we've got our 4 pieces here that go together like a little puzzle. So it starts out, let me get one that's whole. In my little box of goodies. Whoops, what did I do with them? I know I got some in here somewhere. Hold on. That's so crazy. I just had a few of them here. And now I can't find them. Well, oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so this is what it starts out as. So you've got your piece, and it is 4 inches tall, so 4 inches this way, 5 3/4 this way. And the reason I did it 4 instead of 4 1/8, because most cards I've seen have 4 1/8, is because if you do it at 4, you can get 6 pieces out of 1 sheet of paper. So better to do it at 4 inches and save some paper. So 4 by 5 3/4. Then you're going to cut it. We've got to cut it into these 4 pieces. And you want them to stay lined up like that so they are in order. So here's what you do. I drew a picture for you. Let me put this under here so it's darker. All right, so here's my picture of how to do it. So I drew a picture. They're not exactly true to size. I just was kind of guesstimating. But so it's in 4 pieces. The first piece here is 1 3/8. So that's 1 3/8. The second one is 1 5/8. That's the big one. So this is the only one that's not the same as the other size. So you got to remember the second piece is the bigger one. So that's that one. Then this one's 1 3/8. This one's 1 3/8. So they're all the same size except for this one. So that's how you cut it. So the one on the left has to be 1 3/8. The second one from the left has to be 1 5/8. And then the next 2 are 1 3/8. So that's how you cut it. Okay. So I'll put that like there for you to see if you want to take a picture. And then you know exactly how to cut it. This is the big piece right here. And they're not, my picture is not exactly true to size, but because the piece of paper was like 5 3/4 too, and I wanted to have room around the side to draw the picture. So you should be able to figure it out from the picture. Hey, Norma. Do I have a story for us today? You know, that's the reason it took me so long. I kept trying to think of something interesting to talk about today. I'm like, I don't have anything good to talk about. I kept trying to think of some story, but I can tell you about my class this morning. That was pretty fun. All right, so did everybody get a picture of this and the directions, hopefully? So I'll put those together if you want to take them together. And then a picture. Here's the card. All right. So you can get all that together. Oh, let me move it down a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So hopefully you can get, oops, I got that covered up. Okay. Now we got it. Okay. So you should be able to take a screenshot of all that. Alona, is it Alona? Hello from the Netherlands. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, and we got Joanna from England. Yay. All right, we have people from all over the place. All right, so now let's put it together. So we've already cut this piece here, and I was gonna show you how I do it, but then you know what I realized? This is why I kept messing up. And on the last one, I think I did the same thing. I have two paper cutters. One is the big chopping one, like the guillotine. And so that one, when I cut things, I move this way. I go like, let's see, left to right. So it always goes the right way. Well, then I got my paper cutter out, the little Stampin' Up! One. And this is what happens. I cut my paper with the paper cutter upside down. So when I try to do it this way, the numbers go backwards, and I was getting all of mine backwards. So I was getting these two pieces reversed. And so every time I was cutting them, they were coming out wrong, and the big piece would be over here. And I'm like, why is it not working on this sliding one, but it works on my chopping one? So am I still going? Because all of a sudden my screen froze. I think I just hit something. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Let me hit something else. Oh no, okay, it's working. I don't know what happened. It's like it paused on the screen or something. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, everything's still working now. Except it's like my screen went backwards now. Hold on, let me refresh this real quick, because it seems like I'm way behind now. I love it when they put an ad on the video when I'm trying to get it. All right, so let's get this. So anyway, that was what happened, is I was doing it upside down on my sliding paper cutter and going right to left instead of left to right. So I was getting them all upside down. All right, so first thing we need to do is score this. So we're gonna fold it in half at that, let me fold it this way. All right, no, actually, let me see. Let's fold it this way. All right, so we're gonna give it a good crease. Then this next one, this little teeny one, you want to go back the other way. You know what I forgot to bring? Is some tear tape, but I can use my green glue. That'll be all right. And then these are gonna go back the other way. So you're gonna do it this way. And then this one goes forward. And this one goes back. Okay, so now we've got our, I'm playing an ad on here, hold on. I have ads on my own video, that's just crazy. All right, so then it'll be like this one. So this goes backwards, these go forwards, and then this goes back. So the two little ones go back. And then what happens here is these four pieces that we had, let me get them back in order. So you've got these four pieces, oops, wrong one. All right, so they're in order like that. So what you're gonna do is put them here, 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 and then this one over here goes on the inside, right there. So what happens is when you slide it over is now you have all four of them. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the biggest one. So we're gonna have to save this one to the side so we don't get mixed up, and we're gonna glue these three down, okay? So let's put some green glue on here and glue these down. Make sure they stay in order. And there you go. And you just got a little bit of a gap on the sides and a little bit bigger gap on the top, only because we did 4 inches instead of 4 1/8. If you did 4 1/8, you'd have a smaller gap here, but then you would only get to make 4 out of 1 sheet of paper instead of 6. All right, so this one goes in the middle. Uh-oh, I know I turned it on Do Not Disturb too. Okay, hopefully that didn't mess up my video. I know I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb. That is crazy. Okay, hopefully that didn't mess up anything. All right, so here we go. All right, so we've got our 3 things here. Now we're gonna put the 2 black ones on the side and put those, I think it's easier if you put a teeny bit of glue right here, right down the middle, and Just stick that on instead of trying to put it on the paper and then flip it over. All right, we'll just hold that for a sec. Teeny bit crooked. That was work calling. That's not a good sign. Maybe I put work on my do not call list that's okay to come through, but I don't know. I know I turned it on do not disturb and turned the Bluetooth off too before I did the video. All right, so put another piece right here. So I had a class this morning, and it was my favorite group of girls that came. And one of the girls, Beth, she's one of my good friends in my downline. She's the one who cuts all my die cuts for me. She brought treats for everybody, and I'm telling you what, they were so good. That she brought these Oreo truffles and Oreo fluff, which both of them were good. The Oreo truffles were like Oreo cookies all crunched up and mix it with cream cheese and powdered sugar and some other stuff and roll it in a ball and then roll it into cookie crumbs. And oh my gosh, they were like to die for. And then the fluff stuff was like Cool Whip and I think dry vanilla pudding. And you just mix the Cool Whip with the pudding. And I'm not sure if you put something else in it or not. And then that was sprinkled, well, kind of stirred in with some Oreos and then sprinkled Oreos on top. So it was really, really good. All right, so we need some dimensionals. So this has to go under here. So we need this popped up. And you just want to make sure that your dimensionals don't go past like where you want it to slide under. So this is going to go on here with dimensionals, but it's got to slide under there about right there. So we just want to make sure we don't put dimensionals past like about right there. So just put them on this side right here. So we're going to put one all the way down. I like to have a lot of them for this one. So we'll put like 5. And then we're going to put some more, like, let's just put them next to each other. So I'm going to put a ton on here. Usually I don't use this many dimensionals, and I know some of my customers will be like, oh my gosh, because they think I'm so cheap about these dimensionals. But that Oreo stuff was so good. All right, so we've got all these dimensionals. When we flip it back over, there's not going to be any right here, so we can slide that under. So take those all off, and I'll see you in about 30 minutes. No, I'm kidding. It won't take me but a second. It's funny, so, you know, I said something about these dimensional backs on one of my videos, a couple videos back, and I said they get everywhere, and somebody said, I just keep a little trash bin on the table for them. I'm thinking, well, so do I. But the problem is when you pick them all up and go to put them in your little trash bin that's sitting there, half of them stick to your hands, so you go like that to put them in the trash, and they're still on your hands, and then they get everywhere. So that's why I have them all over the place, because they just stick where they are not supposed to. All right, so that slides under there really good. Now we're going to do the inside of the card. So the inside is going to go here. Oh, we got to glue this part down too. So you're going to put glue just on this little, and I used sticky strip or tear and tape on my other one that I did, but I forgot to bring it in here. So I'm just going to hold that down for a minute. Oops, a little bit on there. All right, hold that down for a minute and let it stay. I got a little bit of glue. So this inside piece goes up and down, not across. And it was funny, the first time I did this in class about a week or two ago, we all did it the wrong way, and then we went to glue it in, and I was like, oh no. Every time I have a set of classes, the first class, I always forget stuff. Or do stuff wrong or something, you know, I don't know. It's my practice class, so I always mess up. Oh, okay. Oh, we got a lot more people in here. Oh, we're up to 59 people. Wow. Oh no, work is calling. I know. They're probably calling me about something going wrong, but I'm not stopping. Oh, good idea. Dust vacuum. One of the girls at class has that, and she said it's like a little round thing she puts on the desk and it scoops it up. All right, so you probably want to hold that for a minute, but we're just going to go ahead and start stamping this. So I've got the daisy, and we need some scrap paper. So we're gonna stamp 2 of them on here. I forgot about that till you need some scrap paper. So we're gonna do 2 full strength on the inside of the paper. So you're gonna stamp 1 and then stamp it again and kind of offset it so they go in between. So you've got your daisy on the inside, and then on the one over here, we're gonna stamp off. So I want some scrap paper. Let me get some scrap paper. So we're gonna stamp off and then stamp 1 and then stamp it again, stamp off and stamp again. And make sure when you're stamping this daisy, you always stamp it so that the petals are straight up and down, because that's how the punch goes. So when you go to punch it, oops, just grabbed everything. When you go to punch it, your punch has the petals straight up and down here. So if you don't stamp it this way, then your petals are going to be off and they're not going to fit in here, and you're going to try and like do it and it's not going to go. So you want them straight up and down, and then just line it up and punch it, and then do the same thing for this one. I know, I'm really wondering what work wanted. Hopefully nothing. What time is it? Oh, 5 o'clock. Probably somebody didn't show up for work. That'd be my luck. Somebody's not showing up and I'm doing a video. All right, so we're gonna take these 2 and glue them together, and I'm just gonna use, let's see, a little piece of tape. So, oh, look at which one's the better one. So this one's the best one, so I'm gonna put tape on the back, the top of this one. So it'll go on the back. And you could use a glue dot or something too. And you're gonna offset that one too. All right. And then we want to put a little bit of pink. And this is Flirty Flamingo. The other color was Gray Granite. So the first was Gray Granite. This is Flirty Flamingo. And we just want to sponge a little bit of color on here. So I'm going to tap it off and then just tap it like right in the middle to get a little bit of pink in there. And if you want to do that on the inside, you can do that too. And then we're going to stamp our words also. So we've got Just Because, and you can put anything on here, but I chose Just Because. And stamp that. And then we're done stamping. So I want to make this a little bit curved. So I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of curve it a little bit on the edges. Down. Like that. And I'm sorry I don't have any fun stories for you today. This glue's not coming out. Oh, I do have some interesting news about work. You know, it's so funny because like a month ago, we were so slammed at work. We were like 4 or 5 hour wait every day. We were so short-handed. So now we just hired more people. And then all of a sudden it just died. Like COVID just went away. So in like one day, all of a sudden it was done. Oh, let me read. You keep a lint roller or a piece of packing tape close by so you can stick your little bits to it and not get them anywhere. That's good. What color ink? Oh, it was the Flirty Flamingo and Gray Granite. Your son's fiance lives somewhere in my area. Oh, Deborah, I think you told me that one time. So anyway, at work, you know, we just hired a couple people. They haven't even started yet. And we get this memo. Well, not really a memo. It's like the supervisor, the head of the center told us. This one's going to go right here on with the dimensional. That now that our numbers are down, we're going to have to cut back on stuff. And I'm like, well, what if it picks back up like in 3 weeks? And so they're had to cut our hours a little bit and some other stuff. But that was kind of a bummer yesterday. So everybody was kind of upset. But, you know, what can you do? It's all about the money. So, all right, so we've got this here. Then we're going to do a bow. And, whoops, the ribbon's all twisted. So we're going to take our white seam binding ribbon, crinkled seam binding ribbon, and you can color this. Did you guys see my last video where I colored it? You stamp right on it. We could do that and make it a little pink if you want to, but I'm just going to leave this from white. And, oh, I got a bow maker thing from Amazon. So my customers that come to class, like almost all of them, don't like doing bows. So I end up having to do all the bows for everyone, which my classes are usually 6 or 7 people. And so I have to make all the bows for every card every single time. So I got this bow maker, and it's so easy to make the bows. I'm going to do it on the next video probably and show you. And then I'll put the link in the description box after that. But it makes perfect little bows, and only like 3 people wanted to try it. So it was so cute though. I'm like, I love this thing. So I'm gonna have to show that to you. And it's just like 2 sticks sticking up, but it's really cool. So we're gonna trim that down a little bit and then put this on with the glue dot. And here we go. And then put that right in the middle of the flower. And then we're going to put a gem on top of that. So we've got our little, what are these called? Something rhinestones. They're in the Spring Mini. Oh, I can't think of the name of them. There's some kind of rhinestones. Anybody remember the name of them? And I don't have my take your pick tool either. Oh, I must have taken it in the other room. Okay, so we're just going to have to use scissors to get these off. So I'm going to take one of these and put it right in the middle on top of the bow. So we got a little dazzling there. Then I've also got some of these little bumblebees. And if you haven't seen these are in the big catalog. They're bumblebee trinkets. And you get a whole pile of them, like 20 in a little pack. And they're so cute. Look how cute those are. Adorable. And these go perfect with that bumblebee stamp set in the Spring Mini. The one that goes with the Blessings of Home, and it's got the bee paper. These are perfect for that. So we're going to grab another glue dot and put that on. And just put him like flying over. Let's do it over here. Going towards the flower. All right, so let me see, did I forget anything? So that's the front, and then that's the inside. And there you go. So that was pretty easy. And hopefully the directions for today were easier than the directions last time. Hopefully you liked that better. So there's all the cards here, and there's the other one. So now you've got all these cute samples, plus the one that I did originally. If you missed that video, you can go back and watch it. This one, I love this paper. So I'm doing a class in 2 weeks on just this paper. So we're making 5 cards with this paper. So I'll have 5 new videos with that paper. Don't forget, it is celebration time. Let me read some comments. Oh, Brenda, you're in Salt Lake City. Left the hospital office and came home to finish my day and saw you on. Yay! So hopefully that's a good end to your day. Just wait till after the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, Super Bowl is next weekend. That's right. Yeah, we'll probably pick up right after the Super Bowl. Don't forget, if you want to order anything, just go to stampingwithlisa.com. The host code right now is right here. You get a free celebration stamp set with every $50 you purchase. And also you're entered in to win my free $50 gift certificate I'm giving away. So every $50 you order, you get entered to win that. And I also send you a gift. And if your order is over $100, you might want to think about getting the starter kit for only $99, and you get $125 in product, plus any 2 free stamp sets, a free paper pumpkin, and free shipping on your kit. So that's a great deal. And then I have another thing to show you. This is new, and I probably should have done this at the beginning of the video because everybody always like turns off at the end. But this is a new suite or collection that's coming out March 1st, but demonstrators can get it right now. So if you want this right now, you could sign up and get the starter kit, and the whole entire kit is $79.25. So you could have that as one of your things, plus another almost $50 in product, plus any 2 free stamp sets you want. So you would get all of this, plus another almost $50 of stuff, plus 2 stamp sets, any 2 stamp sets, plus a free paper pumpkin and free shipping. So that starts March 1st, but demonstrators can get it now. And if you sign up to get a kit, you can get that right now. And then this one also is going on right now, the All Together bundle. So you can get that, and it comes with the stamp set, the dies, some paper, and all these new Stampin' Blends. And you can get them all separately too. And all of that is, if you go to my website and click on shopping, you'll find all of that on there. So thanks for joining me live today. I'm so glad everything worked finally. Oh, iridescent rhinestones, that's what they are. So glad everything worked today. Oh, I was so stressed about that. Worried that it wouldn't work, but I'm so glad it did. So thanks for joining me. I hope I brightened your day up with a little smile and laughter. Sorry I didn't have an exciting story, but hopefully I'll have one next time. So have a great day, and I'll be back on Thursday with another video for you. And it'll be early because I have to work at 2 on Thursday, so it'll probably be before I go to work, around noonish probably. So y'all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.